Hi, everyone. Here's how you access and use the Practice STAAR test. So once you're on the TEA Texas Assessment website, you'll scroll down to where it says Online Practice Tests. Click Practice Test Login. It'll open a new tab. You don't need to do guest or user login. Just continue as a guest. Nothing to log into. Keep going. Sign in, and then it opens a new practice test. Be sure to select 6th grade, STAAR Redesign Practice Test 2022 right here. And then you're going to click 6th Reading Practice Test. If you scroll down, there are more, but we are doing reading and reading class. Leave all of this the same unless you have these specific adjustments that you make to your test. Most people will leave all of those unchecked or as is and click Begin Test Now. This is what you will see when you take your STAAR test. You can do some adjustments. You can take some notes. You can answer questions, of course, and we're going to kind of walk through how to do that stuff. Specifically, we're focusing on how to look up words. Now, if you're not fond of how the layout is, where you have the question right next to the text, you can click the arrow and it'll make your text bigger so you are seeing more of the text. If you're okay with it as is, you can read it on this side. So we have our information and instructions. Read the selection and choose the best answer to each question. India Wimple recently won a spelling bee and is now being honored by the mayor of her town. So this is from, that tells me it's a larger text called The Most Marvelous International Spelling Bee, and the author is Deborah Abella. Here are my paragraph numbers out to the side. And as I start to read, India Wimple, Mayor Bob said, as a token of our tremendous admiration, I present to you with a plastic replica of the town's largest zucchini. So as I read all of this, I can do some things like select, just like I would on a Google Doc or online. But if I see a word like replica and I need that to stand out, I can select it and do a 2-finger click or a right click. And there's my highlighting selections. I'm going to pick yellow. And let's say that I want to know what the word replica means because I've finished reading and now I'm on question 1. Read this information about the origin of the word replica. It gives me this information, but I need to know the definition. So I go over here. I have some tools at the top. Dictionary is what I'm going to click on, and I can move this around as needed. I can make it whole screen, maybe not. Oh, there it is. I can make it whole screen if I want, but I have to type in the word replica. There is no copy and paste. I have to type in the exact letters to get the definition of the word. My word is replica. I have typed in replic. I forgot the A. When I look it up, it says it's not in the dictionary. However, it does provide options. So if I misspell it, I can match. Is it replica? Is it fireplace? Is it replace? Or I can go back and finish typing it correctly, click dictionary to find the word, and then it finds one entry with the word replica. I scroll down, and here is my definition. It says replica. It tells me how to pronounce it phonetically. Will say it out loud for me. It tells me it's a noun, the part of speech. And here is my full definition. A close reproduction, especially by the maker of the original. A copy exact in all details. A synonym is duplicate. All right, that is how to use the dictionary. Additionally, if you wanted to take notes on this, you can use this and type replica means the same thing. or whatever you want to type as your notes. There could have been better notes typed. You can copy and paste in your notes. So when you're typing, when you're writing, you can do all that. You can save it when you're doing the test. We're going to go ahead and close it. You can zoom in on the text. You can zoom out. Makes it bigger, makes it smaller. Notice it does make your whole screen bigger. And then the line reader works if that is something that you are supposed to have. To get to your next question, click on question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6 at the top. You've got some other options right here. If you need to mark a question for review, you have a little flag. It dog ears the question so you can see it later. If you're ready to unmark it, you can unmark it. If you get it right after you prove it with text evidence, if you want to strike through an answer choice, you can do that to eliminate it. It gives you all kinds of options. So it is something that you're going to need to play with a little bit. We'll be practicing these in our do nows just to make sure you're familiar with how to especially look up words, but also how to answer your questions, how to eliminate, how to think, how to write, all that kind of good stuff while you're taking your STAAR. All right, everybody. Happy practicing.